Hello friends, today we are going to look into how you can inspect a website in a iPad Safari browser using a Chrome from Windows 10 PC. Okay, so if you look into, like, I have opened here one of the commands, so I'm going to guide you through all the steps, but like the main thing which you need to inspect it is like the website. Okay, so from an iPad device or from an iPhone, so which normally, like, if you open any website in iPad or any Safari browser, so for, and if you want to debug any site and all, right, so you're not able to probably do it from the iPad, right, and you need a, like, a machine, either a Mac or a Windows, right, to inspect what is happening. Okay, so when you are opening a website, like suppose you are getting any error and you want to debug the error, right, so here, if you look into, like, I have already connected it, I'm going to guide you through all the steps. Okay, but the thing is, here if you look into, suppose I have opened a site, and this site I have opened actually in iPad and in Safari browser. Okay, and suppose I want to inspect. Okay, so, like, what is happening, what is the API call, and what is the response, what is the request and all. So I'm going to, okay, get it from the Chrome, okay, browser here, and I can see what is the request and what is the response. Okay, so this is what we are going to do it. So I'm guiding you all the process, okay, of inspecting a website from a Chrome browser, from a Windows 10 PC. Okay, so here, like, if you look into, like, I have opened a site in my iPad and in Safari browser. So if I'm opening any websites and all, easily I'm able to identify what is the request and what is the response I'm getting it. Okay, so see here. Okay, so I'm able to inspect what is the request, okay, and what is the response. Okay, so this process we are going to look into now in details. Okay, so what all things, what all softwares are required for this to work. Okay, so I'll guide you through the process of all the installation and identifying the elements. Okay, okay friends, so first of all, you required to install a node.js. Okay, so you can go to this particular website, so from which you can install a node.js. Okay, so I'm going to share you this document as well, so that you can go through all the steps mentioned. Okay, so node.js you need to install, and so you need to install for a particular, okay, bit. So I'm using a Windows 64 bit, so I have already installed. Okay, download this current version and you can install this. Okay, so installation is quite simple, so you need to just install a node.js. Okay, so the first thing is installing a node.js. So second is you need to have an install iTunes. Okay, so for the iTunes you can go to this particular site and you can open the download this iTunes. Okay, download the latest version from the Microsoft stores. Okay, and you can download the iTunes and you need to do the installation. So I already installed iTunes, which I'll show you here. So this is the iTunes. Okay, so which I already installed. Okay, this is the iTunes. Okay, so you need to do the installation for the iTunes. Second is, so once the node.js and the iTunes are installed, right, so you need to open the window PowerShell. So I have opened here the window PowerShell, but I'll reopen it. So you can search and get a window PowerShell, run as administrator. Okay, so here you'll get a pop-up for opening the Windows PowerShell, right? So we have opened the Windows PowerShell and all. Now you need to install. Okay, so a few things like WebKit adapter and all. Okay, so for that you need to follow some steps. Okay, so I have documented all the steps and I'm going to share this, okay, as a video link. So here, like, we are installing the npm install remote debug iOS WebKit adapter. Okay, so this you need to install it. Okay, so I have done already in this installation. This command you need to execute, so which will install the iOS WebKit adapter. Okay, so it's for me it's reinstalling. Okay, so once the installation begins, you will get some message, and at the end you will able to see updated one package with so and so timings. So here it is. So you can see updated one package. Okay, so after this, so you need to actually start the WebKit. Okay, so for starting the WebKit, so you need to, like, you execute this particular command. Okay, so you install the WebKit, and now we're going to open the WebKit. Okay, so this is the, see, like, here I'm going to start the WebKit, but see, in my PC, like, it's already started. Okay, so now once this is started, so before this is started, you need to connect your, okay, iPad with the USB, and you need to click on trust in the iPad. Okay, so once the trust is established, if you look into the iTunes here, see, my device is now connected, right? So once the device is connected, so you need to execute this command to start the WebKit adapter. Okay, so once the WebKit adapter is started, you need to open a Chrome browser. Okay, and you need to go to this particular, okay, site. You need to open this particular site, and then you need to click on configure, and you need to add localhost 9000, okay, port number, because the WebKit adapter is, okay, started at 9000 port number. Okay, so here you need to do this. So once you have done it, okay, so the next step is you need to go to your iPad, and you need to open a settings and Safari browser settings, and you need to enable the WebKit, sorry, the web inspector. Okay, so you need to like I mentioned here all the steps. Okay, so now it's quite simple, but see, here it's in my machine, like, I'm successfully able to install and start the remote debug, okay, iOS WebKit. But many of times you will get an error here. Okay, so while starting and installing the WebKit adapter. Okay, so probably you will get the error when you are going to start, okay, the WebKit adapter. Okay, so for that, like, you need to install some more softwares, okay, which I have mentioned it here. Okay, so here, like, you need to install scoop. Okay, so eh, to start the scope, you need to just execute this particular command here. Okay, so this you need to do it before, okay, so starting the port. Okay, when, if you'll get an error, if you don't get any error, so no need to do any steps. Okay, so I'll show you here. So let me close it, and Windows PowerShell, remove run as administrator. Okay, so say yes. Okay, so now see, now suppose I need to install a scope here. Okay, so I need to execute this particular command. Okay, so here it goes. Okay, so I already installed it. Okay, so it will initialize, it's showing scope is already installed and running. Okay, same way you need to, like, once the installation of the scope is done, right, so again, while installing the scope, you will get some error. Okay, so while installing the scope, so because of the execution policy, so you need to execute this command. Okay, so it's quite simple. And to execute this command to set the execution policy, I'll show you here. Okay, so current user, see here you will get the execution policy change in say yes, and then okay, go here. Okay, so the execution policy is changed. Okay, so then you need to install a git. Okay, so you can access the WebKit debugger proxy and adapter. Okay, so using this particular command, so I already installed. Okay, so this git as well. Okay, the next is after that iOS WebKit debug proxy allows debugging in iOS by managing the request from the adapter, right? So you need to install this particular. Okay, so WebKit debug proxy adapter. Okay, so this using this command. Okay, so once the installation is done, okay, so guys, so here so you need to okay, install the WebKit debug proxy. Okay, so all the steps you need to do it. Okay, so then you need to install the lib by mobile device library. Okay, so this tool will help you to communicate with iOS device, okay, that you are using in your debug. Okay, so once this all step is done, okay, so you need to install, okay, remote debug iOS WebKit adapter, and then you need to start, okay, the WebKit adapter. So this process, additional process you need to follow if you are not able to start, okay, so the server, okay, so the WebKit adapter. So but in my case I'm able to, okay, so successfully, okay, so I shown you earlier in my initial like starting video. Okay, so I'm able to start here. Okay, once this is started, okay, you can just uh, open a website and you can inspect. Okay, and as I told you before, you will start this, you need to connect your device. Okay, so iPad, okay, so or iPhone, okay, so and it should be detectable here. Okay, so in the iTunes, so once it is detectable, so you can just go and okay, so you can go to this site. Okay, Chrome inspect devices, you need to configure the port. Okay, so and then whatever websites, okay, you will browse in your Safari browser in iPad or iPhone, you are able to inspect it here. Okay, so for example here, right, I'm able to inspect. So if this site is not opened, okay, so you will not get anything. Okay, so I open this particular site, okay, in my device. See here it is showing blank because it's not opened. Okay, so this is my device is locked, so it's let me, okay, so reload this. Okay, so after reloading you will be able to inspect. Okay, and see what are steps I'll perform in my device. Okay, I'm able to inspect it here. Okay guys, so hope you understood the concept. So you can like, subscribe to my video, and you can put your comments if you're not able to do this. Okay, so even I will share my this the document, okay, so which I have like mentioned all the steps. Okay, so okay, thank you, bye bye, have a nice day.